Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And somewhere at the mountaintop, at the highest point of New Jersey, we've got Shorts Guy.
Yes, we
live
do.
On Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Devils take on the Washington Capitals in D.C. tonight. Yeah, that's right. And welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Vinny Parisi is up in the air right now, heading back to Chicago.
At a higher point than me. He's at a higher point than I am, a higher elevation.
Yeah, and right now he's probably trying to stream the podcast on the plane using United Wi-Fi. But what a game last Saturday. We talked about it on the Sunday edition of the Let's Go Devils podcast, and you still feel that momentum right now, even though it's
absolutely.
a few days later. And then when the Devils take on the Capitals, but they got to take care of business as there's a lot of news going around pertaining to the Devils that John Marino, which confirmed with Paul Marino, his dad, that he is sick and he won't be playing in tonight's game against the Capitals. Jonas Siegenthaler, who was activated today off the injury list, Vitek Vanacek, retroactive to February 10th, is on IR. So some changes in the lineup, Shorts Guy.
Yeah, some moves are being made. You know, Siegenthaler walked in with the team on Saturday. Chico said it could have potentially been Saturday that he was coming back, but it didn't. And he's back tonight against Washington, where his career started. So that's kind of interesting for him. You know, his first game back in, I think I read, was it 19 games he missed? Something like that, with the broken foot. He returns back in his former stomping grounds of Washington, D.C. And, Washington is a kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde team, kind of like our New Jersey Devils. Like some games, they look really awesome. Some games, they don't. So it's kind of interesting to see what kind of Washington Capitals team we're going to get. You know, everyone wants to watch them to see Ovechkin chase the goal-scoring record. And I'm curious. This is always one of those things. I don't know if Nico Daws has been scored on him before. That's always kind of like one of those interesting things. Like, has goalie X been scored on by Ovechkin? So, you know, that's one of those things that we're going to be hearing throughout the rest of this time going for that record.
Yeah, he's had a wonderful career, Alexander Ovechkin. His first year after being drafted, the NHL was locked out. And then his true rookie season, him and Sidney Crosby were just like the new generation back then. It was the new NHL. And now he's 38 years old, 14 goals on the season, I believe 24 assists. Alexander Ovechkin had a slow start to the season, but he's starting to heat it up a little bit.
Yeah. We do have a hot take just coming in now on the the YouTube chat. We have a hot take from good friend of the podcast, Max, that Holtz will be the best Alexander on the ice tonight. Sam, would you like to comment on that hot take?
If you go to my hot take about, 8 months ago, yes, I would agree with you, Max. Max, you troublemaker, you and your dad and your family telling our co-host, Beer Baron, to get half naked in the outdoor game, which is a legendary story right now amongst all of us because, of course, the one time Beer Baron actually does something crazy, Chico walks by. Chico always catches them in the act for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. It's like the teacher that always catches you doing something stupid. And besides, we already have one half naked guy. We don't need another one.
Yeah. I was about to say maybe he could be full naked guy.
Be careful
kidding.
what you wish for.
That's how you ruin a fan base, right?
Bert Kreischer ripping off the tarp.
Yeah. David Decker says, "What's up, kids?" Yes, that David Decker, that red guy, Town Toyota. Yes, go to Town Toyota in beautiful Ledgewood, New Jersey. If you're buying a Toyota, an SUV, like a RAV4 or a Highlander or a 4Runner, or if you wanna be
Tacoma, like I got.
yeah, or Biggie, when he got Land Cruisers, he's talking about Land Cruisers in his song. But yeah, Town Toyota, Route 46 in beautiful Edgewood, New Jersey. Go buy a Toyota from David Decker and tell him Sam Wu sent you. And but if you're looking for a deal, it's David Decker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know that from experience. So
wonderful
agree, yeah.
shopping experience. All you have to do is go in there. Hey, Dave, my wife's needing a RAV4. Yo, I'll be right there. And then when the vultures are going around the car, especially during that time when there was supply chain issues, and the car was out in the showroom floor, that RAV4 for about like 45 minutes, and someone's about to make an offer, David Decker, this is what he does. Yo, sold. Hey, Woo, put down a deposit and tell your wife to see me tomorrow.
It's just that easy.
It was that easy. David
It's just
Decker.
that easy. Yeah, he gave me similar treatment when I needed my new Tacoma. So, and I'll be going to him again shortly.
Oh,
let
me guess. This is what he said. You want to finance that shorts guy? I'll get you the lowest rates.
Yeah, I think he said something to that effect.
Here, let me call one of those loan sharks. Yo, give my boy Shorts guy of the Let's Go Devils podcast a nice rate. Done. Okay.
It was a
Shorts
no.
guy,
It was
you're
a
in.
no. It was a no BS experience. I'll tell you that. It was
Yeah.
truly a no BS experience.
Yeah. But anyway, so this game, you know what? I know I'm catching myself thinking of another game
Okay.
on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
The New York Rangers come into MetLife Stadium on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And the performance that they put, that comeback, which, again, you can make the argument the Islanders have been doing that like all season long. But on that stage, they're going to have that good feeling, the New York Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, in order to get to the New York Rangers, you've got to beat the Washington Capitals to sustain that momentum, that high that you had from that outdoor game against the Flyers. These games you have to win because they are Metropolitan Division games, including the Capitals. And, right now, where do the Capitals in the standings? They're right below us.
They're below us. Yeah, I'll bring that up in a second. Yeah, again, this is just like Saturday, another Metro Division game, another game where the points are essentially a 4-point swing. Currently, the Caps have 56 points to our 60. So it brings them 2 points closer to us if we lose tonight. But if we can get the 2 points tonight, we'll creep up 2 points closer to Philly. And as far as the wild card is concerned, we're still 4 points behind Detroit. So we're still playing catch up. We still have games at hand with Detroit and Tampa and with Philly as well. Actually, with everyone that's above us in the Metro, where we have 2 at hand with Philly and 1 each at hand with New York and Carolina, 1 at hand with Detroit, and 3 at hand with Tampa. So these games
skewed,
are important.
Right? I hate when they do that.
It's all skewed. It's definitely all skewed. But Washington, they have 1 extra game at hand. They have 50. There are 53 games played, whereas we are at 54.
I thought
So
at
for
55.
the Caps. Oh, according to this, we're at 54. So I'm looking at this, unless the NHL app is not updated, which is possible.
I don't know. I think I screwed up. I don't know because I do these graphics.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you didn't put what game number it was.
Wu. I'm going to have to talk to Mrs. Wu because she caught me on one, and then I was like, whoops. And then I don't know. Not that I'm blaming her or anything because
Mrs. Wu,
pretty much I am.
The real true authority. It's the person behind the curtain is what Mrs. Wu is, just like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? We're a bunch of idiots. You know what we could do? If we knew how to add, we could look at the standings right now and start adding.
Yeah.
How many games?
I don't add very well.
All right. Well, why don't you talk and let me add? because now this is
All right.
bothering me.
You had so Devils Caps tonight. So let's go back to the Facebook Live. We've got a lot of people chiming in here for today, talking about the choke of the Islanders. Yeah, the insane Pollock saying it was a.
By the way,
it's
game
choke.
55 tonight.
Okay, so we've played 54.
Yeah.
55 is tonight.
Yeah, and the graphic is actually correct. It says game 55.
Actually, I hate to tell you this, but there's no game number on the graphic, Sam.
Oh no! Hold on a sec.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you. I'm talking
Okay.
about what happened in the beginning of the show.
Ah, that graphic. Okay, yeah.
That bothers me because I take pride in my graphics.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, game 55, Devils and Caps. Yep.
All
Makes sense.
So Mrs. Wu was right again.
Yes, of course. Mrs. Wu was right. The only questionable decision that we ever ask Mrs. Wu about is saying yes to your marriage proposal. That was maybe her only questionable
Actually,
decision.
it took 40 minutes, if you want to know the truth. I actually didn't know if she said yes or not, but that's another story for another day. The only confirmation I got is when she called her mom saying that I'm getting married.
Oh,
that's
man.
the truth. I think she was in shock.
Yeah, could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Anyway.
Back to tonight's game. So this is a 4-point swing. We need this game. Like these. This is one of those games we absolutely need to get tonight. We're the other news today. With VTech going onto the IR, and basically being retroactive to the 10th of February. So we're riding Nico Daws and Akira Schmid right now. And now, depending on the severity of VTech's injury, those trade rumors of a goalie coming to the Devils may heat up and may come to fruition sooner than we thought. So we'll see. That's definitely out there, depending on the severity of VTech's injury. So what do you think with all that, Sam?
I think Tom Fitzgerald is kicking the tires on it. He's not going to make a bad deal. He thinks, the media is trying to paint a picture that Tom Fitzgerald's desperate, where he's going to have to do a blockbuster. He's not going to do a blockbuster. He's only going to do it if it's the right deal for short term and long term.
Yes,
you got to remember short term and long term. So with the salary cap situation right now, the Devils are looking good because of the Dougie Hamilton injury. But again, Nico Daws has played well.
Yes, he has.
And I am a little concerned about his workload, only because coming off that surgery. And, I almost feel bad saying this, but because of Corey Schneider, we talked about this the other night, but I didn't say anything. Because of the Corey Schneider and his surgery, that hip surgery, that I already had written Nico Daws off just because he had, I'm assuming he had the same surgery, but it was with the hip. And so far, from what he's been saying to the press and his play, it looks like he is better than ever, Nico Daws. It's just, but I caution that, are the Devils playing him too much, or they just say, let it rip, let's go, show us what you got. This is your chance, Nico.
Hey Sam, you broke news before Score Mobile did. I just got the alert from the Score app that Devils defenseman out versus Capitals, and that's John Marino. Look at that. We have the breaking news, Sam.
Amanda Stein tweeted it out, but I actually talked to Paul Marino.
Well, I just got my alert here. Well, I'm not on Twitter anymore, so
it's not official till Shorts Guy gets the alert on his phone, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I am the be all end all of this.
Yeah. Now, with these kind of reports, sometimes I always say BS. No, that guy's fine. They just needed to figure a way how to move the roster. But no, he actually is sick. So I can confirm that.
Going back to Nico Daws, though, you're not wrong in being concerned with his workload, hoping that we do not overwork him. But if you think about it, Nico Daws was almost pegged as the goalie that they really had the most faith in over Akira, and Akira played very well for us last year. But I really feel like that Nico Daws was really the one that they were really kind of pinning hopes on.
Go ahead.
it's one of those things where if he can handle the workload and he's it, that's great. And as we're talking, I'm just looking up because I know the big rumor is Saros as the potential. And if this were to come to be, he's got 2 years left on his contract before he's a UFA. He's only 28, so that would be 30 when that contract would be up for renewal. If the Devils were to trade, I would rather trade for him versus Markstrom. Truth be told.
And you give him 2 years to prove himself. Before he hits the unrestricted free agency market. That's when you decide if you want to pay him, or you have 2 other goalies in the system as of now. With Schmidt and Nico Dawes.
Just depends on who we're going to give up. If we're going to pull this trade, it depends on who we're going to give up to get him.
You would have to think Vitek would be going the other way. Just
right now, injured. I don't know. With him being injured, that would be a tough sell, if you're asking me.
John M. said, did Paul Marino have pocket cookies on Saturday? If yes, were they delicious? Actually, John M., that Paul Marino, unfortunately, wasn't able to make it because he was, he was hobnobbing with rich people.
Yeah. More richer people than Mr. Row 2 over to my to the left of my screen here.
Matter of fact, I actually texted Paul when I was in row 2 and said, "Do you think I should send caviar to your suite and give my best regards to Mr. Daly?"
Meanwhile, Scotty, Vinny, and I are up getting altitude sickness, sitting.
You guys have been busting my chops for it. Okay, when it came time to buying tickets, all right, Sam, you've got first come, first serve. Just get 8 in a row. We'll 8 seats together, and we'll just ask questions later. And then as soon as that happened, then Beer Baron.
Yeah, we're asking the question. We're asking the questions later.
Milano started to bail on
hey,
those tickets.
I didn't bail.
Oh, I know I didn't bail.
I scaled that mountaintop.
If I would have known that you guys would be bitching this entire, I would have gotten you down to row 1 at that point. But then you'd be bitching, Sam, why does this cost $2,000?
You know we're gonna bust on you for this for a while.
Yeah, I know. Hey, but you know what gets me out of buying tickets for everybody?
Yeah, well, we're just gonna use your information on your account. We're gonna make those decisions on purchasing.
Okay, gotcha. By the way, Matt, everybody has been praising us about those ribs we had at our tailgate.
Yes, they were so good.
Yeah, and Max with the super chat, thank you very much. In the YouTube Live, Sam Grant Marshalled 2 times. Yeah, 2-time Stanley Cup champion. Grant Marshalled. I guess I Grant Marshalled myself.
Not really.
Yeah.
You said
the B word. I said the B word.
Yep. I mean, if it was on The Simpsons in the mid-'90s, I think it's okay.
Yeah. I just said the B word. It's a female dog.
And what Scotty and I have done since after the game. Anyway, on to tonight's game.
Yeah, we're going off the rails because people have told us that we get a little bit off subject. But isn't this what this whole podcast is about?
Yeah, we've been off the rails since day one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Saturday, I mean, you don't realize, how awesome Saturday was till, it's starting to hit me now. It took.
Yeah, absolutely.
It showed what the Devils fan base could be when we're united. I mean, you had 60,000 Devils fans, sprinkled in with Flyer fans. I thought it was about 80-20.
See, I thought it was more Flyer fans than that. There were a lot of Flyer fans there.
I didn't see many.
They were all up by us. It just seemed like everyone coming up into the sections were all Flyer fans.
Maybe it was those
tickets. There were a lot when I did sneak down to the rich person section for the third period. There were quite a bit of Flyer fans down that way too. It was the best was when they decided to leave after that empty net goal, and everyone was saying, "Hey, you suck!" as they're walking up the stairs. It was a little bit. It was perfect.
A couple questions here. Matt's asking, anyone think Fitz would give up Holtzy?
It's possible. It's possible.
I think anything is possible. I mean, you're going to have to move somebody.
Yeah.
You're going to have to move somebody. I think Alexander Holtz would have a great future with the New Jersey Devils, but right now goaltending is the issue. What you're getting in Saros is, when you say an above-average goaltender?
A bona fide goalie, a bona fide starter. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, there's a trade-off there for not actually drafting a goaltender that's playing right now that's, of that caliber. Also, Max says, my favorite part was Nick Villano telling the Flyers fan being annoying that she didn't matter. And I can attest to this, that it makes you very nervous as she's holding the beer can over the equipment.
Oh, that was a little scary right there. She came over with the beer. We're like, nope, no, you got to back off.
Yeah,
it's like, sorry.
Yeah, we had to self-police it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other than that, like everyone was pretty good. Everyone, even the Flyer fans, for the most part, we didn't run into any aside from that one that tried to drink over the board. Pretty much everyone was there for the same reason. They were all there to have a good time, to watch their team play outdoors in a special setting, and that's exactly what we got, which is fantastic.
Hey, Shorts Guy.
Yeah.
Before the show, were you drinking tea? I heard some little ring. Were you stirring something?
Yeah, I was not drinking tea. I was drinking coffee.
Dude, you totally blew the spot.
I did it again. Did it last time too.
I was talking about And Crew Brew. Yes, And Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Go to joinourcrew.com. Yes, joinourcrew.com, because our next event would be at American Whiskey this Thursday, February 22nd, at American Whiskey, giving away Ranger Suck fortune cookies again, because they were such a hit the first time around. And I over-ordered. I have a surplus of Ranger Suck fortune cookies. But now that you're playing the New York Rangers on Thursday, have a nice red fortune cookie with a nice red light lager called And Crew Brew.
I'm good. I'm good with that. You know what? And Crew Brew is very good, very crisp, and it's a very good, tasty beer. And I'm not just saying that because it's our beer. I'm saying it because it actually is a really good beer. And I'll tell you what, Sam, I got to check out on Saturday a lot of people cracking open a can and trying it for the first time. And their reactions for their first sip kind of tells it all. And everyone's reaction was like, wow, this is really good.
Yep.
So if you have not yet had And Crew Brew, come on out to American Whiskey on Thursday, or any home game for that matter. You can get a pint there, and you can give it a shot yourself. If your liquor store doesn't carry it in the 4-packs, well, go to the counter and say, hey, I want And Crew Brew in this liquor store. And if they're a good liquor store, they'll order it for you.
Yeah, and if you really want to get their attention, what's that beer again? You go, And Crew Brew.
Or another way to get it too is to go visit Brian down at Departed Souls in Jersey City, where you can go and you can pick it up there at the brewery itself. Great brewery, great friend of mine, great friend of the podcast. Sam, you've been down there. I've been down there. It's just a great spot to go to. So that's another thing to do as well. If you're in the Jersey City area, go visit Brian at Departed Souls and grab yourself some And Crew Brew while you're there.
Yeah. And St. Paulo says, thank you to Beer Baron for the rest of his And Crew Brew. He didn't get there in time for a full one. Chris Boker says, well, when is it going to be in Prudential? Stick Toss has me blowing flames by the second intermission. All I will comment on that is it might happen.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know. It might happen. No promises. Let's see here. Art Heaton says, I hope I feel better to come to AW, American Whiskey, and dip my fortune cookies in my And Crew Brew. Interesting. Gentleman 7 says, what liquor stores do you know it's available 4-pack? I want to try it. ShopRite Liquors. ShopRite Liquors. That's where we get ours. When
Yeah.
we have to order it.
Yeah.
You know, either that or we
Yeah.
drive to Jersey City to get it. Look, we're working on it, folks. Remember, we're just podcasters. We're not like beer distributors. But we're working on it, and it's a work in progress. But trust me, even though, you know, it's a little frustrating, we distribute our beer better than the NHL distributes Stadium Series jerseys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's agreed.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what do you say, Sam? Get to predictions?
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's get your predictions. Max says getting the beer inside Prudential Center is a huge licensing deal, and lawyers and contracts and more BS would be huge. Again, all I will have to say is, I don't know. Let's see. Brooke Amanda says ShopRite in Byram is ordering it. Yes, also ShopRite in Chester. And also the ShopRite Liquors, I think, near Boundbrook as well. You know, you just got to ask for it. You just got to go to the liquor store and ask for it. Bloomfield Steakhouse, I think that's the name, has Ann Crew Brew. They love the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Down at the shore, I'm hearing, they're loving the Ann Crew Brew as well. It may make its way down there. Yeah, so, you know, just give it some time. Just give it some time.
A little time. It'll get out there. Everyone loves it, so it'll definitely get out there.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's look at these predictions here.
Let's see.
Yeah, I will talk for a little bit. So hold on a sec. So I am thinking this game, looking at these predictions. To tell you the truth, I'm just stalling right now because Shorts Guy said, can you just take me off camera for 1 minute? All right. So, hey, I'd rather be transparent with the fans. But let's look at some of these predictions here. We've got 4-2 Devils, Selected Boy. Tom says 5-2. Sam said Quack. Says Max. Joseph says 5-1 Devils. Max says 6-4 Devils. Ramona says 5-1 Devils. Bandit 21 says Anchor. JP says 5-1 Little Debbies. Chris Boker says 4-2 Dawes. 1.5 above expected. And Miller finds a 105 mile per hour heater. Max says word of mouth marketing is the best kind of marketing. I totally agree. And giving out those business cards is also good. Yeah, JP says Timo with the Hattie tonight. Let's go to the Facebook Live. Facebook Live. Let me find it on the Facebook Live. Beat the Capitals. David Decker says 5-2 Devils. 5-2 Devils. And if the Devils win 5-2, Shorts Guy had you muted, 5-2, David Decker will give away a free Toyota. Not happening.
I would
Just
love
jokes.
that.
Just jokes.
I would love that.
Yeah, it'd be like, yo, I don't have a lot in inventory, you dopes. All right. Enough about predictions. What's your prediction?
All right. So, Devils tonight in Washington. This is a winnable game. We should do well, and I'm hoping we do well. And I am going to say 3-0, and hopefully it's Nico Dawes with a shutout.
All right. By the way, my 49-3 prediction last game, I actually got the 3 right.
You got the 3 right, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, anybody says I'm a freaking bozo making these predictions, you know what? Go kick rocks is what Beer Brown would say. 7-2. 7-2 Devils. That's my pick. 7-2.
7-2. Samu, true Samu prediction.
Yeah, 7-2. 7-2.
All right.
Hey, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
I got to eat dinner and go to hockey.
Yeah, you and I have to discuss because I'm supposed to pick up the package.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss. Discuss what we do for our fans. Anyway. All right. Well, we're getting out of here right now. I want to thank all those tuning in. Just remember, joinourcrew.com. Sign up for our latest events. The next event, American Whiskey, Devils Rangers, Rangers Suck Fortune Cookie Night.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be down there. Be there or be square. Yeah, that's right. Well, all right, shorts guy. Time to go.
Let's end it. End it.
Till next time. Oh, yeah, and also Devils After Dark after the game. But Scotty is Sirius XM, Liquid Metal. Normally Vinny does this now. Anyway.
I know. I got to start doing that.
Yeah.
Let's end it, Sam. Let's get out of here.
All right, I promise.
All right.
Drink your and crew brew. Till next time, let's go Devils.